Hello friends. On behalf of Streamline Controls, I welcome you all to video service. Today in this video, we will have a look at how to do sequence programming of all Injkon product. First of all, this programming is Windows base, which has been provided by Streamline Controls. In this video, I will tell you how to make sequence programming, which is for your information. But you have to do most of the programs in ready-made master input-output file, which I will explain to you at the end of the video. First, you need to make a list of your wiring according to the configuration of your machine, like total number of inputs, total number of output, total number of linear scale, and total number of proportional valve. As an example, we have the input-output list according to the configuration of a machine, which you can see on the screen, through which we will create programming sequence, in which you can see 24 output, 16 input, 3 analog input, and 2 analog output. First, you have to verify the version in PLC, which will look something like page 0 in PLC. You can see on the screen. Where version is written, there will be version code. Then you have to go to that version software and create sequence programming. This sequence programming can only be made on Windows-based laptop or computer. Now I will tell you how to create the programming sequence of our Injkon product Rainbow 6. First of all, open the folder provided by the company. In it, you will see .irs file, and some supporting file, and .exe file. .irs file is our main sequence file. .dll files are all supporting file. .exe file is main software, in which you will see the logo of the company. In our Rainbow 6 PLC version 6.00 is already loaded. Then I will open the exe file of version 6.00. On clicking this, a new interface will open on the screen, in which we have to load the code of our wiring list. As you can see, the code of our wiring list is IR60060000502. Once you click on load, you will open the interface by selecting IRS file, by which you have to load your files. If you are updating a file in your PLC, like changing input-output or creating a whole new file, then go to Save As and change the file name. Create a new code for your new list. Sequence code will be provided by contacting you in the company. According to that, you can give the file name according to the sequence code of your wiring list. If your sequence code is not in it, and you are creating a new sequence file in it, then you will have to go to Save As and change the file name. You can see that the sequence code of my wiring list is not in it. So I loaded the old file by default .irs. Then I will go into Save As and type the sequence code of my file. I have typed IR60060000502. And then clicking Save. I will save. Then I will cancel the program. You can see the .irs file of my sequence code has been created. I will open the .exe file back. Then I will load the file that I created and click Save. You will see the parameter at the top. At the top of the software, you will see in the parameter mold close, core, mold open, ejector, carriage, injection, refill, temperature, and many more parameters. If you want to define a function, you can define it by going into this parameter. Below that, you will see different boxes for each parameter, such as outputs, pressure, flow, AN3, AN4, inputs, timers, miscellaneous. Now we will start our program. Our wiring list has total 4 heater output and 1% output. So we will go into the parameter in the program and select the temperature, and in the output box, heater zone 1, output number 1, same way, heater zone 2, output number 2, same way, heater zone 3, output number 3, same way, heater zone 4, output number 4, and percent heat 1, output number 5. In this way, we have defined the output of the temperature. Now according to our wiring list, output number 9 is mold close. Then we will go to parameter and select mold close. It will show all the stages of mold close in the output box. In this you can see that options have been given in each stage. Similarly, options are also given in the rest of the parameters. As you can see, mold close slow option 0, mold close slow option 1, mold close slow option 2, Mold close slow option 3. You can define same or different output in different option. Whenever in your PLC, which boost parameter will be on, that option's output will be on in the program. Such as, boost 0 selected in PLC. So the output defined in option 0 in your program, that output will be on. If boost 1 selected in PLC. So the output defined in option 1 in your program, that output will be on. For 4 such boosts, 4 options are given. You can see, the output number 9 of mold close is defined in our wiring list. So we will define 9 number output in all options. You can also see that there are 2 proportional outputs in our list, such as pressure and flow. So we can see pressure, flow, AN3 and AN4 in the output box. If you have 4 analog outputs, then you have to enable by 0 1 in all 4. We have 2 analog outputs. So we will enable pressure and flow by 0 1. So now we mold close slow option 0. Output number 9 and pressure 0 1 and flow 0 1 enable. Same way, mold close slow option 1. Output number 9 and pressure 0 1 and flow 0 1 enable. Same way, mold close slow option 2. Output number 9 and pressure 0 1 and flow 0 1 enable. Same way, mold close slow option 3. Output number 9 and pressure 0 1 and flow 0 1 enable. Accordingly, mold close fast option 0. Output number 9 and pressure 0 1 and flow 0 1 enable. Same way, mold close fast option 1. Output number 9 and pressure 0 1 and flow 0 1 enable. Same way, mold close fast option 2. Output number 9 and pressure 0 1 and flow 0 1 enable. Same way, mold close fast option 3. Output number 9 and pressure 0 1 and flow 0 1 enable. Accordingly, mold close slow 2 option 0. Output number 9 and pressure 0 1 and flow 0 1 enable. Same way, mold close slow 2 option 1. Output number 9 and pressure 0 1 and flow 0 1 enable. Same way, mold close slow 2 option 2. Output number 9 and pressure 0 1 and flow 0 1 enable. Same way, mold close slow 2 option 3. Output number 9 and pressure 0 1 and flow 0 1 enable. Accordingly, mold close safety 1 option 0. Output number 9 and pressure 0 1 and flow 0 1 enable. Same way, mold close safety 1 option 1. Output number 9 and pressure 0 1 and flow 0 1 enable. Same way, mold close safety 1 option 2. Output number 9 and pressure 0 1 and flow 0 1 enable. Same way, mold close safety 1 option 3. Output number 9 and pressure 0 1 and flow 0 1 enable. Accordingly, mold close safety 2 option 0. Output number 9 and pressure 0 1 and flow 0 1 enable. Same way, mold close safety 2 option 1. Output number 9 and pressure 0 1 and flow 0 1 enable. Same way, mold close safety 2 option 2. Output number 9 and pressure 0 1 and flow 0 1 enable. Same way, mold close safety 2 option 3. Output number 9 and pressure 0 1 and flow 0 1 enable. If we want to turn on more than one output at the same time, so we have to define more than one output in each option. In each option, you can define up to 10 outputs. According to the requirement, you can see in the output number 6. Locking of the mold close is defined in our wiring list. That is, my 2 valves should be on at the time of locking, such as mold close 9 number and locking tonnage 6 number. So we have to do 9 number and 6 number on in mold close tonnage. So now we mold close locking 1 option 0. Output number 9 and 6 and pressure 0 1 and flow 0 1 enable. Same way, mold close locking 1 option 1. Output number 9 and 6 and pressure 0 1 and flow 0 1 enable. In the same way, mold close locking 1 option 2. Output number 9 and 6 and pressure 0 1 and flow 0 1 enable. Same way, mold close locking 1 option 3. Output number 9 and 6 and pressure 0 1 and flow 0 1 enable. Accordingly, mold close locking 2 option 0. Output number 9 and 6 and pressure 0 1 and flow 0 1 enable. Accordingly, mold close locking 2 option 0. Output number 9 and 6 and pressure 0 1 and flow 0 1 enable. Accordingly, mold close locking 2 option 0. Output number 9 and 6 and pressure 0 1 and flow 0 1 enable. Same way, mold close locking 2 option 1. Output number 9 and 6 and pressure 0 1 and flow 0 1 enable. Same way, mold close locking to option 2. Output number 9 and 6, and pressure 0 1, and flow 0 1 enable. Same way, mold close locking to option 3. Output number 9 and 6, and pressure 0 1, and flow 0 1 enable. And die set mold close. Output number 9. After the output of all mold close is defined. Save it. We will see another example. Like in the wiring list. Our carriage forward output number is 10. And carriage backward output number is 14. Then we will select carriage in the parameter. So now in the output box. Carriage forward direction. Output number 10. Same way. Carriage forward option 0. Output number 10. And pressure 0 1. And flow 0 1 enable. Same way. Carriage forward option 1. Output number 10. And pressure 0 1. And flow 0 1 enable. Same way. Carriage forward option 2. Output number 10. And pressure 0 1 enable. And flow 0 1 enable. Same way. Carriage forward option 3. Output number 10. And pressure 0 1. And flow 0 1 enable. Accordingly. Carriage backward option 0. Output number 14. And pressure 0 1. And flow 0 1 enable. Same way. Carriage backward option 1. Output number 14. And pressure 0 1. And flow 0 1 enable. Same way. Carriage backward option 2. Output number 14. And pressure 0 1. And flow 0 1 enable. Same way. Carriage backward option 3. Output number 14. And pressure 0 1. And flow 0 1 enable. Accordingly. Carriage forward slow option 0. Output number 10. And pressure 0 1. And flow 0 1 enable. Same way. Carriage forward slow option 1. Output number 10. And pressure 0 1. And flow 0 1 enable. Same way. Carriage forward slow option 2. Output number 10. And pressure 0 1. And flow 0 1 enable. Same way. Carriage forward slow option 3. Output number 10. And pressure 0 1. And flow 0 1 enable. Accordingly. Carriage backward slow option 0. Output number 14. And pressure 0 1. And flow 0 1 enable. Same way. Carriage backward slow option 1. Output number 14. And pressure 0 1. And flow 0 1 enable. Same way. Carriage backward slow option 2. Output number 14. And pressure 0 1. And flow 0 1 enable. Same way. Carriage backward slow option 3. Output number 14. And pressure 0 1. And flow 0 1 enable. Similarly, I have defined the output of carriage. After the output of all carriage is defined. Save it. So this was our output program by sequence programming. Similarly, we have to define the output by selecting all the parameters given in the wiring list. Now our second step is pressure, flow, AN3, AN4. Our list has two proportional outputs, such as pressure and flow. So now we know about that. First we selected mold close in the parameter. We enabled pressure and flow in the output first. But here is to select his channel. Here the channel number of pressure is 1. And the channel number of flow is 2. So now we mold close slow 1. Pressure channel number 01. Flow channel number 02. Same way. Mold close fast. Pressure channel number 01. Flow channel number 02. Same way. Mold close slow 2. Pressure channel number 01. Flow channel number 02. Same way. Mold close safety 1. Pressure channel number 01. Flow channel number 02. Same way. Mold close safety 2. Pressure channel number 01. Flow channel number 02. Same way. Mold close locking tonnage 1. Pressure channel number 01. Flow channel number 02. Same way. Mold close locking tonnage 2. Pressure channel number 01. Flow channel number 02. Same way. Die set mold close. Pressure channel number 01. Flow channel number 02. Here intensifier is not in our list. So we will not select its channel. And an example of carriage. Then in the parameter, we will select carriage. So now in the pressure flow box. Carriage forward. Pressure channel number 01. Flow channel number 02. Same way. Carriage backward. Pressure channel number 01. Flow channel number 02. Same way. Carriage forward slow. Pressure channel number 01. Flow channel number 02. Same way. Carriage backward slow. Pressure channel number 01. Flow channel number 02. In the carriage forward direction, we don't need pressure flow. Then we will not select the channel. after the pressure flow of all carriage is defined. Save it. So this was our proportional program by sequence programming. Similarly, we have to define all the parameters, which are given in the wiring list, by selecting their proportional channel. Now our third step is inputs. According to our list, 1 number input is front guard, and 2 number input is rear guard. Then in the parameter, we will select guard. In inputs, we can see the front door and rear door. We selected at the front door, and it would look like inputs and NO0, NC1. If you have selected NO0, then our input will be NO to NC. If you have selected NC1, then our input will be NC to NO. You can make any input NO NC. All our inputs in the wiring list are NO input, according to the configuration of our machine, such as our front guard and back guard are NO inputs. So now, we define, in the inputs, in the front door, 1 number input, with NO0, and we define, in the rear door, 2 number input, with NO0, and saved. And an example of emergency stop. We have 3 number input emergency stop in the wiring list. Our emergency stop is the extra parameter. Then in the parameter, we will select others. In that, in inputs, in emergency, 3 number input, with NO0 defined. After the input is defined, save it. So this was our inputs program by sequence programming. Similarly, we have to define the inputs by selecting all the parameters given in the wiring list. Now our fourth step is timer. If you did not enable timer in the program, and you want to run any function in the PLC on the timer, so it won't run on time, it has to be enabled in the program to run on the timer. As an example, in the parameter, in mold close, going into timer, clicked on mold close total time. So in the timer, 00, disable, 01, enable, 02, permanent on, 3 such options will appear. So we on the timer, in the mold close total time, we will enable, by 01, we have to enable the timer, according to the requirement of our machine, such as, mold safety, 01 enable, intensifier is not needed, so 00 disable, tonnage on time, 01 enable, mold close slow time, 01 enable, die set mold close, 01 enable, delay before locking, 01 enable, tonnage 2 on time, 01 enable. We do not need the rest of the timer. Once the timer is defined, save it. We will see another example of carriage. In parameter, in carriage, go to the timer, carriage backward delay, 01 enable, carriage forward, 01 enable, carriage backward, 01 enable, carriage forward slow time, 01 enable, carriage backward slow time, 01 enable, carriage forward delay, 01 enable. Once the timer is defined, save it. Similarly, we can enable the timer of all parameters to run the function that is needed. Our fifth step is miscellaneous. Here in miscellaneous function, you want to define any interlocking function or linear scale, so you can program according to our wiring list. There is 3 analog input. In the first channel, mold position side, in the second channel, screw position side, and in the third channel, ejector position side. Now if we want to define linear scale of mold, in parameter, in mold close, we will go into the miscellaneous. We will search in it, mold side analog channel number, and have to select the channel, by 01. Tonnage side we have no linear scale, so we will keep 00 disable. Similarly, for the screw side linear scale, in parameter, in injection, we will go into the miscellaneous. We will search in it, screw side analog channel number, and have to select the channel, by 02. Similarly, for the ejector side linear scale, in parameter, in ejector, we will go into the miscellaneous. We will search in it, ejector side analog channel number, and have to select the channel, by 03. So we have selected all linear scale channels. But if you want to run the linear scale in a program, so in the parameter, in others, we will go into the miscellaneous. So the parameter number 115, ADC7991, we will enable by 01. It is compulsory for running linear scale in a program. Now we will see some examples of interlock function. For example, as soon as you press emergency press in the machine, the hydraulic motor should be off. So we have to enable this interlock. So in the parameter, in the others, we will go into the miscellaneous. We can see the parameter number 86. In it, hydraulic motor off in emergency. Then we will enable this parameter by 01, so that whenever the emergency press input is received, the hydraulic motor will turn off. One more example we will see. For example, if the mold in your machine is closing, at that time if the front gate becomes open, then our mold should be open. Then we have to enable this interlock. So in the parameter, in the mold close, we will go into the miscellaneous. You can see the parameter number 50 in it. Mold open at front guard at close. So we will enable this parameter by 01, so that whenever the time of mold close front gate input will not be found, the mold will open, and the front gate open interlock will appear in the PLC. One more example we will see. As soon as you press emergency press in your machine, if your mold is close, then our mold should be open. Then we have to enable this interlock. So in the parameter, in the mold close, we will go into the miscellaneous. You can see parameter number 124 in it. Mold open if close at emergency. So we will enable this parameter by 01, so that whenever the time of mold close, emergency press input will received, then the mold will be open. Similarly, you can enable the rest of the interlock by going into miscellaneous of different parameters, so that your interlocking function runs in PLC. You can program it according to your machine's requirement. Now our last step is how to show the input-output list in page number 4 and page number 5 in PLC. Then in the parameter, we will click in the input-output. Here you will see digital outputs, digital inputs, analog outputs, analog inputs. You can define the number and name of each input-output here. As if number 1 is heater 1. So here we are in the number column. We'll select 1, and in the name column, we'll search heater 1 and select it. Similarly, number 2 is heater 2. So here we are in the number column. We'll select 2, and in the name column, we'll search heater 2 and select it. Similarly, number 3 has heater 3. Number 4 has heater 4. Number 9 has mold close. Number 10 has carriage forward. Accordingly, up to 24 numbers of messages in the wiring list can be displayed. If you want to show your own message in the PLC page, so you can also type which does not appear on searching. For example, in the wiring list, 5 numbers is percentage heater. I want to show nozzle heater here instead of percentage heater. So here we are in the number column. We'll select 5, and in the name column, we'll type nozzle heater. So in my PLC, nozzle heater will be shown on number 5 of the 5 number page. In the same way, digital input, like the number 1 on the wiring list, is front guard. So here we are in the number column. We'll select 1, and in the name column, we'll search front guard and select it. Similarly, number 2 is rear guard. Rear guard means back guard. So here we are in the number column. We'll select 2, and in the name column, instead of rear guard we'll type back guard. Similarly, analog outputs, 1 number pressure, 2 number flow. Similarly, analog inputs, 1 number mold side, 2 number screw side, 3 number ejector side. Once your message is defined, click OK. Your program is OK or not. Whether to cross-verify, then you click on Preview. You will see parameter in it, in which the parameter you have defined. It will appear, as we have in the output. In all the stage of mold close, output number 9 was defined. And in mold close locking, output number 6 and 9 was defined. It is visible. Same way, in the parameter, in input, in front door, input number 1 had defined with NO contact, that you can see, and in rear door, input number 2 had defined with NO contact, that you can see. Similarly, in the parameter, timer, pressure, flow, message, all such parameters can be cross-verified. When the sequence is complete, click Save and save it. Then by clicking on the program, you can load the program on PLC using the programming module. So this was our sequence programming. You can see in the program, in each and every parameter of different function, output, pressure flow, input, timer, and miscellaneous. If you have any problem, so with the help of help box, you can know the description of that parameter. As an example, we have enabled parameter number 50 by 01. What is that parameter? Mold open at front guard at mold close. They can know the description of the parameter by clicking help. So this we learned how to create a sequence program. Mostly you will not have to create the file. You will be provided master input output list of each of our PLC. You will have to make most of the changes in it. I will explain that as an example to you. If your machine is horizontal toggle type, like in my horizontal toggle machine, Rainbow 6 model is used. So I will open the horizontal master input output list of Rainbow 6 model. In it, according to the requirement of horizontal machine, all the function is available in the wiring list. But if you have an extra function which is not available in the list, and if you want to define it, so you can define. Like in my machine has 3 heater and 3 blower. So instead of heater number 5, 6, 7, blower 1, blower 2, blower 3 we will define. And my machine has 3 cores and no mold height. You can see in the list, 2 cores are already defined. So in place of mold height maximum, core 3 in, and in place of mold height minimum, core 3 out will define. So I will open the exe file of my version. In that, I will load the Rainbow Master IRAs file. Then I will go into the parameter. In temperature, in the output box, in it, I will define heater zone 5 by 0, heater zone 6 by 0, heater zone 7 by 0 and disable it. And replace blower zone 1 with output number 5, blower zone 2, output number 6, blower zone 3, output number 7, will define it, and save it. Same way, in the parameter, I will go to the mold height. In the output box in it, mold height plus option 0 to 0, and pressure 0, and flow 0, and AN40 disable. Mold height plus option 1 to 0, and pressure 0, and flow 0, and AN40 disable. Mold height plus option 2 to 0, and pressure 0, and flow 0, and AN40 disable. Mold height plus option 3 to 0, and pressure 0, and flow 0, and AN40 disable. In the same way, mold height minus option 0 to 0, and pressure 0, and flow 0, and AN40 disable. Mold height minus option 1 to 0, and pressure 0, and flow 0, and AN40 disable. Mold height minus option 2 to 0, and pressure 0, and flow 0, and AN40 disable. Mold height minus option 3 to 0, and pressure 0, and flow 0, and AN40 disable. Then, in pressure flow box, mold height maximum, pressure 0 disable, flow 0 disable, AN40 disable. Same way, mold height minimum, pressure 0 disable, flow 0 disable, AN40 will disable. Then, in the input box, mold height minimum, input 0 disable, mold height maximum, input 0 disable. In this way I have disabled all the functions of mold height. In its place I will define core. So in the parameter, I will go to the core. In the output box in it, core 3 in option 0, output number 27, and pressure 01, and flow 01, and AN401 enable. Core 3 in option 1, output number 27, and pressure 01, and flow 01, and AN401 enable. Core 3 in option 2, output number 27, and pressure 01, and flow 01, and AN401 enable. Core 3 in option 3, output number 27, and pressure 01, and flow 01, and AN401 enable. In the same way, core 3 out option 0, output number 28, and pressure 01, and flow 01, and AN401 enable. Core 3 out option 1, output number 28, and pressure 01, and flow 01, and AN401 enable. Core 3 out option 2, output number 28, and pressure 01, and flow 01, and AN401 enable. Core 3 out option 3, output number 28, and pressure 01, and flow 01, and AN401 enable. Then, in pressure flow box, in core 3 in, pressure 01 enable, flow 02 enable, AN404 enable. In core 3 out, pressure 01 enable, flow 02 enable, AN404 enable. Core 3 partial out, pressure 01 enable, flow 02 enable, AN404 enable. Then, in input box, in core 3 in, input number 23, with NO contact. In core 3 out, input number 24, with NO contact. Then, in the timer box, delay before core 3 in time, 01 enable, core 3 in time, 01 enable, delay before core 3 out time, 01 enable, Core 3 out time. 01 enable. Delay before Core 3 partial out time. 01 enable. Core 3 partial out time. 01 enable. Then, in the parameter, I will go into the input output. In that output, number 5 in blower 1, number 6 in blower 2, number 7 in blower 3, number 27 in core 3 in, number 28 in core 3 out will define. In the same way, in input, number 23, core 3 in, number 24, core 3 out will define. And save it. Then by clicking on preview, I will check whether the program is okay or not. In this way, I have created the program according to my machine. If your machine is horizontal RAM type, then you will open the master input-output list of the horizontal RAM machine. In it, you can define the output according to the requirement of your machine. In the same way, double injection machine, slider machine, in the vertical machine, whichever PLC is installed, can be programmed by updating its master IRS file. All PLC model software has 95% parameter is same. The remaining 5% parameter is different. So what is the changes in the 5% of the rest? That I will tell you. You can see it on the screen. In Injkon product you can use combi card or modular card. So whatever is used in our machine, it has to be selected in the software. So in our software, in the parameter, in others, we will go into the miscellaneous. So in the parameter number 118, DAC 472800 for modular card, and 01 for combi card, there are two such selections. You can do the selection of the card that came with your PLC. You can see it on the screen. This model of Injkon is dedicated PLC. That is, this model contains fixed input-output, our Injkon Economy Plus, Injkon Optima, Injkon Nano has the same software. So the model of PLC that we are using, then we have to do selection in it. As I open the software, and I load the file, in that parameter, in miscellaneous 2, I will go to miscellaneous. In that the parameter number 00, Optima, 00, for Economy Plus model, 01, for without LED Optima model, 02, for Nano model, and 03, for LED Optima model. Such selection is there. You can do the selection of the model of your Injkon PLC. If you have an Injkon Optima model, then enable the parameter number 01, Optima 20DO/12DI, by 01. If you have an insert or slider machine, in which your guard is not used, then enable the parameter number 11, vertical guard bypass, by 01, so that your guard will be bypassed. Economy Plus, Optima, Nano model contains limited keypad. Your functions keypad should not be in it. Instead of that another extra keypad is there. Then you can define another key by going into key code. Like I have slider function in my Optima. Like my Optima has slider function, but it doesn't have a keypad. And my machine is not going to use core. Then I will define slider at the core place. Then, in the software, in parameter, I will go to the key code set. Then one interface will open, in which I will click core in key name. Its key code is 18. I will click core out in key name. Its key code is 08. So in key name, in core in key code, I will select FF instead of 18. So in key name, in core out, in key code, I will select FF instead of 08. And disable it, in its place. In key name, slide in key code, I will select 18 instead of FF. And in key name, slide out, in key code, I will select 08 instead of FF. And enable it. Similarly, I will click core in LED name. Its LED code is 32. I will click core out in LED name. Its LED code is 70. So in LED name, in core in LED code, I will select FF instead of 32. So in LED name, in core out, in LED code, I will select FF instead of 70. And disable it, in its place. In LED name, slide in LED code, I will select 32 instead of FF. And in LED name, slide out, in LED code, I will select 70 instead of FF. And enable it. So whenever we press core in button in PLC, in its place, slide in will appear in the display. And the LED will glow. And whenever we press core out button in PLC, in its place, slide out will appear in the display. And the LED will glow. So this was the changes of Optima and Nano model. If you have a vibrant model, then you have to open its software. In that a new parameter it has, which I will explain it to you. Then I will click on the parameter. Parameter on off. Then the interface of parameter on off will be open, wherein timer, pressure, flow, miscellaneous, temperature, position, whatever you want to enable, you can enable it. Like in the timer, mode close slow 1 time. Enable. Mode safety 2 end time. Enable. Tonnage delay is not required. Then disable. So in the set timer button of my vibrant model, the parameter which will be enabled will be displayed. In the same way you can disable the rest of the parameter. In all the models of our PLC, if you have to enter your company details, then you can go to its software and update it. As an example, in my Rainbow 6 model, so I in its software, in parameter, will click on welcome note. Then the interface of the welcome note will be open. You can display the 5-line message by typing in it, in which you can enter the details of your company. So this was our sequence programming for all Injkon product. For more information, call our customer care helpline mobile number as follows: 93288086665 or 93288086669. Thank you.